You will never use any of this information. Kansas is home to the world's largest ball of twine. The highest point in Florida is Britton Hill. It's 345 feet. The mean temperature of the lowlands of Albania is 14 to 16 degrees Celsius. Canada is just discount America. The world's largest battle royale game is Libya. Cape Agulhas is the southernmost point of Africa. Japan is further north, east, south, and west than Korea. The symbol on the Mongolian flag is called the somboyo. China could not fully manufacture a ballpoint pen all by themselves until 2017. The third place winners of the 1982 FIFA World Cup was Poland. They're estimated to be over 3 trillion trees in our world. The nations of China, Libya, Qatar, and Venezuela are all in the United Nations Human Rights Council. The Republic of Zimbabwe uses the US dollar. The GDP per capita of East Germany in 1989 is $9,679. The worst defeat the US men's national team ever suffered was an 11-0 loss to Norway in 1948. The top export of the Maldives is non-fillet frozen fish. The official language of Ukraine is Ukrainian. The 6th US Secretary of State was Robert Smith. The Wikipedia page for Robert Smith is way too long. Hearts of Iron 4 was released on the 72nd anniversary of D-Day. The second longest border in the world is between Russia and Kazakhstan. It's 4,750 miles. The state of Florida ranks 5th for quality of life out of these United States. The former Minister of Tourism of Senegal, Youssou N'Dour, is a singer. Every December 14th, the world celebrates Monkey Day.
Monkey.
The NATO headquarters displays a chunk of the Berlin Wall outside of it. It is estimated there are 1.2 guns for every person in the United States of America. That's terrifying. The nation of Albania has more than 170,000 bunkers. Football is never coming home. The most popular word in the world is believed to be the, accounting for 5 out of every 100 words used. The tallest person that ever lived, Robert Wadlow, would be taller than the entire country of the Maldives. The Fortnite Island is believed to be around 1 square mile, or 2 Vaticans. Canada is the world's second largest country, but much like its citizens, most of it is useless. The capital of Tajikistan is Dushanbe, which means Monday. Try saying the name of the capital of Burkina Faso 10 times fast. Oh wait. If you stacked every country on top of each other, that would kill a lot of people. The first international soccer game was in 1872 between England and Scotland. It was 0-0. The country that ranks 62nd in the Human Development Index is Malaysia. Yellowstone National Park exists in 3 states. Well, if you consider Wyoming a state. The Pacific Ocean has a rating of 3.7 stars on Google. The Atlantic Ocean has a 4.7 star rating. And in case you're wondering, the Gulf of Mexico has a review of 4.5 stars. The 9th smallest country in Africa is Rwanda. There are believed to be 10,624 battles in recorded human history. The highest and lowest points in South America are in Argentina. As of right now, 117 countries recognize Kosovo, and 13 recognize Taiwan. The Balkan Peninsula produces some of the funniest content on the internet. So much so, that the 3rd largest export of Serbia is internet comments, after insulated wire and corn. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the most popular song in the English language is Happy Birthday. In 1970, the average height in Russia was 5'9". In the 1966 FIFA World Cup, the USA failed to qualify, and the Soviet Union placed 4th. The most serene Republic of Venice existed for 1,100 years. The longest-lasting empire is believed to be the Romans. The Romans popularized the C-section, also known as a cesarean. No sovereign state begins with the letter W or X. Wales doesn't count. My Wikipedia page is pretty short. You could use some editing. The State of the World channel has roughly the same amount of people as Tuvalu, or 12 Vaticans. The 5th strongest storm to hit the United States was Hurricane Ian. The oldest college existing is the University of Al Quraini in Morocco. I totally butchered that name. The Decker Towers complex is the tallest building in Vermont. It's an apartment complex. According to a few hundred of you guys, Chad is a better country than Israel. In the nation of Togo, the calling code is +228. The average temperature of the Sahara Desert is 30 degrees Celsius, or 86 Fahrenheit. Sangri Kangri is the 107th highest peak in the world, and is located on the border between India and China. The nation of Kyrgyzstan only has one mountain higher than 7,200 meters. If you put the Burj Khalifa at the lowest point of the Mariana Trench, it would probably get wet. The calling code +420 is assigned to the Czech Republic, and there is no country with a calling code +69. The demonyms of a Massachusetts citizen are Baystater, Massachusettsite, Massachusettan, and Masshole. The late state of Yugoslavia had one Eurovision win. The People's Republic of China has no Eurovision wins. The world's longest beach is Praia do Cassino in Brazil. It's 158 miles. The Canadian flag features a maple leaf. This is because there is at least one maple tree in Canada. The seal of the Confederate States of America features wheat, corn, tobacco, rice, and sugarcane. Just don't ask where they got it from. The state insect of Ohio is the ladybug. The most recently adopted territorial flag is the Northern Mariana Islands, which was adopted on July 1st, 1985. There are believed to be 95 churches in the city of Jerusalem. The nation of Canada has granted legal citizenship to Santa Claus. You have at least 5 more productive things to be doing right now instead of watching this video. The most popular car in the United States in 1975 was the Oldsmobile Cutlass. Scientists estimate there's about 7.5 sextillion grains of sand.
Hey guys, it's Global Things here with one-ish minute of facts. Portugal has a land area of 35,603 square miles or 92,211 square kilometers. But if we count its exclusive economic zone, Portugal has an area of about 660,000 square miles or 1.7 million square kilometers. If the US state of California were to become an independent country, its GDP of $3.56 trillion would give it the world's 5th largest economy. Puerto Rico, despite being a US territory and not a state, has a population of over 3.2 million people, making it more populous than 20 of the 50 states. This of course includes Wyoming, which has a population smaller than the city of Detroit. And speaking of Detroit, the city's population has been in decline for over 70 years from its peak in the year 1950. On a lighter note, it's estimated that there are about 900 million dogs and 600 million cats worldwide. Samsung, a South Korean company, has a market cap that is over 10 times larger than the entire GDP of North Korea. The state of Ohio has 616 McDonald's locations. This means that it has about 5.3 locations per 100,000 people, which is one of the highest concentrations of McDonald's locations in the country. The State of the World YouTube channel has about as many views as Luxembourg has people. 4
of the 10 tallest nations in the world by height are in the Balkans. Nothing about this upside-down map is incorrect. It just looks funny. The national anthem of Uruguay is the longest in the world. It can be between 4.5 to 6 minutes. The lowest point in Mexico is La Laguna Salada, or the Salty Lagoon. If you're looking for a thrill, Mount Thor in Canada has the world's tallest vertical drop at 4,101 feet. The population of New Hampshire in 1930 was 466,000 people, 100,000 more than Vermont. The Constitution of Laos was ratified on August 14, 1991. The 110th anniversary of Albania's independence was on Monday, November 28, 2022. I was actually invited to a party. In 8th grade, I was randomly assigned a country to study for a project. I was given Mauritius. Mauritius was the home of the dodo bird and is now featured on the coat of arms. If each subscriber gave me $5,288, I would be worth roughly as much as Tuvalu, and 10 times more attractive. The flag of New York City has orange and blue stripes, coming from its time as a Dutch colony. This is the flag of the Kingdom of Benin. We have no real idea where it comes from or who it represents, but it is incredibly violent. The flag of the city of Pocatello was redesigned in 2017 from this monstrosity to this. The top left chunk of a flag is called a canton. The average depth of the Gulf of Mexico is 5,300 feet, or 1 mile. The nation of Palau uses the top-level domain of .pw. If you took the entire nation of Russia and put it on the face of the moon, that would be a huge relief for Ukraine. The addition of the sun on the Argentine flag commemorates May 25, 1810, when the first major independence protest took place. The stripes in the flag of Uruguay were based in the United States. 0.0015% of the human race is Ohioan. God help their souls. The average American drives 14,263 miles a year, or 2.5 Russias. The national animal of Bangladesh is the Royal Bengal Tiger. The coat of arms of Brazil features coffee on it. There are 12 states in history with the name United States in it. The demographic pyramid of Qatar looks hilarious. There's about 3 males for every female. The leading party in the Fijian parliament is called Fiji First, which I think is a funny name. If you don't vote in New South Wales, you'll be fined $55. In the 1964 Tokyo Games, athletes from both East and West Germany competed as a united team. They got 4th place. The altitude of Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia is about 4,429 feet. After winning the Golden Glove Award, Emilio Martinez did this. This isn't the first time he's done this. Why do we keep giving trophies to him? You just wasted a significant amount of time, and thank you.